All right. Got to remove LinkedIn. I checked the LinkedIn box. It doesn't let me go live on LinkedIn. So changes. There we go. There we go. There we go. Happy day 3 of the Prospecting Blitz Challenge. Today we're going to talk about your Facebook profile. Get that set up and rocking and rolling for you. I think that's what I put up for today. Let's see what we're talking about. Generating leads on Facebook, I think is what I said. It's been a long day. Been prospecting, hanging out, doing a ton of follow-ups today, which is absolutely cool because today's Thursday, doing follow-ups. Added 7 more leads to inbox, and I'm saying this stuff, you guys, not to brag, just to let you know that I'm an average guy just like you. I get up, I have a mission, I have a purpose. I reach out to people, ask them if they're open. I sit down, I turn on some music, get it blasting in the background, put on my headphones or whatever, and go to work. And I sit there and I prospect. And the reason I do that is because I'm on a mission. Along with that, did that earlier today, which was very cool. I'm just wrapped up a bunch of stuff. Got an event coming up here for our business that starts tomorrow, for our company, starts tomorrow and runs through the weekend. Hey, Ida, thanks for swinging by. Very cool. So look forward to that. So I'm going to do some event updates over the next couple of days, along with the Prospecting Blitz Challenge. And of course, rolling in Monday's a holiday, and then rolling through the rest of the 15-day challenge. And again, this goal is to help you build a muscle, to get used to prospecting, to find out where your limits are, and to maybe adjust your schedule so that you can do that. I mean, I literally prospected while I was watching a movie. Watched the movie, prospected, sat here, just chilled, and did that. And I guess you got a lot accomplished. So if you don't overthink it, if you just do it, it's amazing what happens. And of course, you've got to make sure that you have somewhere that you can follow up. And I had my follow-up Google Doc spreadsheet opened up. So I had that opened up so I could simply drop people as I went through. So what I do, and I realize this, is when you're reaching out to 200 people, sometimes the ones that respond can get lost in the chaff. So this is an update to what I said before. I said don't respond to those people, and don't simply go open there. And when you see them respond, just pause real quick, open their profile up in another tab and just let it sit there so you don't lose them. So then all the ones that responded, and even if they responded from yesterday, if you see somebody responded, just open it up really quick. Open up all those tabs that you need to respond to and let them sit up there, then finish your prospecting, then come back and go through and send out your messages to them, of course, and then set some follow-ups from there going into the next day. And of course, tomorrow you're going to follow up with the people that you set appointments for today, depending on what's going on. And I like to, some people want to set a definite time to follow up. I like to set a follow-up to let them know I'm crazy busy. I'm gonna get back with you in 24 to 48 hours. And I do that specifically because my a presentation system lets me know when they watch it, right? So they could watch it right now, they could watch it tomorrow, and then depending on where they're at, if I'm finished done prospecting, I see one of the people that I sent, and I send out messages, and I see that they immediately watched it, then of course I can immediately follow up and say, hey, I've got like 5 minutes. It looks like you watched the presentation. What'd you like most about what you saw? But I give them that range and that flexibility because remember, I'm interrupting their day, and I can still posture by saying 24 to 48 hours. I'm still letting them know I'm going to follow up with them. Then of course, when I follow up, I say, hey, I'm following up as promised. What'd you like most about what you saw? And I go through that process. So let's talk about your Facebook profile and how that should set up. And one of the things I want to preference this. One of the Ray, who is one of the marketing guys that I follow, Ray Higgin, he recommends not putting your business on your profile for one reason is people can come and see, like I'm doing this Facebook Live. If somebody wants to know what I do for business, they need to reach out to me. They can't click on a link somewhere in my profile. Now, if they really dig and hunt and search and find, they could probably get some clues of what I do. And if they want to do all that, fine, more power to them. Or they can simply reach out to me and say, hey, what business you do? And I'll tell them and send them some information. So some people are afraid that if they ask you for something, that somehow you're going to magically touch the screen and they're going to enroll and do something they don't want to do, like you have some type of superpowers or something. So I don't anyway. I wish I did. I could go, whoop, you're enrolled. Whoop, you're enrolled. Hey, hallelujah, boom, you're enrolled. It just ain't happening. So setting up your Facebook profile, as with anything else on social media, there are countless ways to set up your profile, but there's a right way, and we're talking about marketing, right? Yes. Let's just say that there are things that you need to do to attract people to you and move forward in your business. Now, one of the things I do is I like to change my banner up top depending on what's going on, my cover photo. Right now, I've got my bicycle up there. I think certain holidays I'll put up a flag or something like on that, or maybe put up some type of Christmas message to celebrate the birth of Christ at Christmas time. Just depends on what's going on through the year. I may put up some type of memorial up there to the 9/11's coming up here on September 11th. I may put up some type of memorial to that, for 24 hours, just to put that up there. And it makes people see relatable. There may be some people that aren't relatable to that. That's okay. I don't need to relate to everybody, right? Just to people that are in a same circle, right? You want to attract people that want to be around you. So many people in network marketing have a job in addition to the business they're building. That's how most of us start. Given this, Facebook profile should have the following two objectives. One, set up your profile so it doesn't put your job in jeopardy. So don't slam your job. Don't do something crazy about your job. Be very careful of that. And then set up your profile that helps you build a business, create a desire that others want to be able to work with you. So that's very important. Both objectives need to be served at the same time in the same profile. Controlling your public image. Now this can get a little bit tricky. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. And I know there's some marketers out there that say you shouldn't talk about your religious beliefs. I'm talking about Christ. I'm talking about God. I'm not denying God in any situation because that's more important to me than anything on the planet. Business, period, plain and simple. So that's important to me. So if somebody has an issue with who I worship, they probably need to go look in the mirror and figure out what their issue is, because it's not an issue with me. It's their personal issue, right? Doesn't mean that, if they decide to join my business, that I'm gonna make them become a Christian. That's not the point of this. The point is to set an example and be a light, not to be a deterrent. Political stuff, that can go down a rabbit hole really, really fast. I don't post political stuff on my page. Now I've got several friends that have some serious political debates going on, and if I feel like I just really need to go there, I'll go on their deal because they don't mind. That's what they talk about all day long, and I'll jump over on their profile and have conversations with people and have debates and stuff, and that's okay because I don't need to do that here. That's what they do on their profile. They're into politics, so I'll go to their house and talk about politics. If they want to come to my house, we can talk about Christ marketing and business, right? So it's all fair. Not everybody has to have the same stuff on their profile to have relationships and friendships with them, right? So just be careful there. Controlling your public image. The assumptions people make may be correct or not correct. Worse still, the assumptions people make are out of your control, but the basis for the assumptions are completely under your control, which is entirely up to you. So what you post on your profile and your timeline can determine whether or not somebody wants to do business with you. And nowadays, everybody, so I'm gonna use the T word, everybody's so triggered with everything, and everybody's sort of in the cancel culture. They want to cancel everything. They want to just cancel everything. It's like they're in Grinch mode. They want to cancel Christmas, take away all the ornaments and everything, and think that somehow by doing that, it's going to remove something, right? It doesn't. It's not going to remove hate. It's not going to stop people from being racist. None of that stuff is ever going to happen because we're humans, right? We're humans that have sin. We're humans that don't relate to people. We're humans that have issues. We're humans that have egos with all of that stuff going on. So as you set up your Facebook profile, one is you always need to be true to you. Be true to you. Do not be fake. Be true to you. Be who you are. And if you just have to put that stuff on your Facebook timeline to feel good, Linda 200, boom, right on. If you just have to put that stuff on your timeline, absolutely go ahead and do it. But just understand this: there's people that are going to come guns a-blazing at you. It's going to bring out a lot of stuff. Same thing in your Facebook profile. If you have a regular daytime job, don't put up stupid stuff slamming your employer, slamming your product, because it's a pretty good way to get fired in about 15 seconds, unless you want to get fired. That's not a good thing. Kendra 212, awesome. So for those of you that don't know me, I skipped this part. My name is Forrest Knight out in St. Louis. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online. That's the whole point of this that's the whole point of this Prospecting Blitz Challenge, is to help you pump the muscle and get a group of us that will encourage and uplift you. So post your numbers before, even below, even if you didn't hit the 200, post your numbers anyway, because that's a way that you can keep track. Make sure you've got a spreadsheet that you track your numbers so you can measure where you're at and see what your results are. You can see how many people you reach out to, you can see how many people you responded to, see how many leads. My prospecting from yesterday and the day before have generated 16 leads already from me putting messages in inbox, right? I've got a ton of no's, which is great. I love people that opt out and say no. That way they automatically identify themselves. I got one today, the guy says, hey, I really appreciate you reaching out. It looks like something really interesting. I just don't have time to do any extras right now. I said, great. If you happen to know anybody who appreciate a referral, he said, absolutely. So again, I put him in my, and I'm probably going to just keep tabs on him because he seemed like a really nice guy. He replied very cordially, came back with a nice relationship, he's got a really cool Facebook profile. So I may just send him a message, hey, can I send you a friend request so we can stay in touch? And he'll probably go, right? So those are the things that you look at when you're going through prospecting. Is there's opportunities in there to actually have friendships with people. These friends may not join your business, that's okay, but you may end up having something else happen that you can support them or they can support you, some type of fundraiser thing, right? Something that might come up that happens to do a fundraiser, very, very important. So if you do that. So some of the things that you do not want to do on your Facebook profile, one is do not put a link to your company, right? Remember yesterday we talked about branding. Your goal is not to brand your company at all. Your goal is not to brand yourself. Your goal is to be an attraction, to attract people to you, to have conversations and build relationships. So if you are going to put a link somewhere on your profile, it needs to go to a lead capture page that has some type of sales copy on it that says, hey, if you want to do XYZ PDQ, or if you'd like to learn how to work from home, if you want to attend a webinar on how to start a home-based business, something like that, that's going to get people to fill out a form and give you an email address so they can get on your list, then do that, right? But it's still going to be autonomous. It's not, hey, well, join my CBD business. No, you don't put that out there because people don't want to join a CBD business, right? That's not what people want to do. Although we aren't marketing the thing, we're marketing the solution. So if you're going to put a lead capture form out there, a lead magnet or something like that, that's going to capture leads or generate interest or something like that, then of course you can create an interest form. That would be the kind of link I would recommend that you put on your Facebook profile. If it's going to go to a page, then the same thing. If you have a Facebook page, make your Facebook page very generic. It's going to go to a page that maybe talks about marketing tips or something like that to keep people off of your business. People need to reach out to you and ask you what you do for a business. And if they're interested, the cool thing about it is I'm okay with people taking a look. It's like, what do you do? Here's the information. If you decide it's for you, we'll move forward. If not, absolutely okay. And I'm starting to get, now here's, and I'm going to say this, is some people want to get immediate results because of their marketing, because of their prospecting. It's not going to happen. This is not a get rich quick deal. It's not a get quick results deal. It's a show up every day and be consistent with who you are and showing up consistently.
Don't stop doing what you're doing.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. That's for Latoya. Latoya, if you're listening, the mask is fire.
Oh, is she on
no, this is Facebook Live, so okay. It's cool. Yeah, did you you sent her a text? Yeah. My wife's making some masks for our event that we've got coming up, so they're sort of all like team masks, so we can all sort of hang out here locally in the St. Louis area. We've got the event. We're going to hang out on Saturday and Sunday and sort of do like a virtual watch party hangout thing, and we're doing some really cool masks that we can go, so we take the group selfie that we're practicing social distancing with, right, so that we can all take a cool picture and be together. Anyway, so coming back to what I was saying, in terms of marketing your Facebook profile, take a look at your Facebook profile. If all you've got on there is just product, just leave it on there and just let it go away and go back and put on some fun stuff. Put on some kitten pictures. I'm working on getting my profile right now is a hot marketing mess, and I need to get some more personal stuff up there. I need to get some more pictures of me and my wife up there, me and my dog, and just some fun stuff that I like to do, and need to get that more in my life. Right now, it's just like it's marketing. It's not the end of the world. It's not gonna, the world's not gonna come to an end. I need to go out and go bicycle shopping. I'll probably do a Facebook Live while I'm at the bicycle shop looking at some bikes and stuff. Look forward to doing that. So just think outside the box. Posting on social media. You don't want to post more than 3 times a day. So whatever time that is, you want to make sure that you don't post more than 3 times a day, because what you're doing is if you post more than 3 times a day, one, it doesn't get more attention. It actually, your latter posts will actually override your earlier posts. So if you're going to do a post first thing in the morning, maybe a motivational post that you do in the morning to sort of do the uplifting, and maybe midday you do some type of maybe curiosity post to generate leads, and then maybe at the end of the day you do your Facebook Live, and not more than, you don't want to do more than 3. And every time before you post, you want to make sure that you engage, and you do a 10, 10, and 10. Basically a 10, 10, and 10 is you're going to go out and send out 10 messages to people on Facebook, and those are messages like, hey, it's not a prospecting message, it's a hey, how you doing message, haven't talked to you in a while message, what's going on with you message, hope everything's good going with you, did you get the new job, did you have the baby, how's the kids, how's the family, general message. You're going to do that 10 times. Then you're going to go into stories, and you're going to scroll through the stories, and you're going to find some stories that you want to comment on and do a lot of heart love and comments on, say that's really cool, that's neat. Somebody put up some keto meal planning stuff, like I'm almost tempted, like, ooh, they look good, like, you know, I can buy some of these and I can put them in my fridge, and I don't have to cook, and I don't have to eat, I don't have to do DoorDash anymore. I'm really thinking about that. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I saw that, so I did a lot of love on that and sent a message that, hey, can you give me some more information on this? And so as I'm going through the stories, I'm commenting, and then of course you want to scroll through your feed and go through your feed and just find 10 people that you can comment on and do some valuable comments. Hey, that looks like fun. Hey, that's cool. Hey, you know, where are you going here? And you can just general comments, no prospecting, and then you do your post. And if you're posting 3 times a day, that's 30, 30, and 30. You're going to do 10, 10, and 10 for the first post, 10, 10, and 10 for the second post, 10, 10, and 10 for the third post. And when you do that, you're going to find out that people are going to start to engage. Now, here's a pro tip. Y'all, Kendra, this is for you. Y'all are going to love this. If you really want to take your business to the next level, go out and find some high influence peeps, some people that have some really high influence, and start commenting on their posts when you do your 10, 10, and 10. Several things are going to happen. One is there's going to be other people that are going to see you commenting and adding value to that person. And for example, my coach, Elsa, she interviewed Les Brown, which was absolutely cool, right on her Facebook page, which is just off the chain. And you know, and the reason she was able to do that is because she went and had a lot of engagement with him. She engaged with him, she supported him, she talked about him, and of course then she asked him to do an interview, and he came and she interviewed him. And it was just, it's probably one of the coolest deals. There's actually, I did a watch party on it, should be on my timeline. If you want to watch it, recommend you go watch it, check it out, get out your notebook. He just, I mean, he brought some nuggets that are unbelievable good. So man, I'm hungry. So said that, so make sure you do your 10, 10, and 10s and pre-engage. So your Facebook profile, your cover photo up top can be a motivational quote, it can be an inspirational quote, it can be something that's you. Your Facebook profile should never be your business. If you're going to start a business on Facebook, you need to go out and open a page. You go to facebook.com/pages, and you start a page, not a profile. Your profiles, your personal profiles for your stuff here. Your pages are for business. If you are going to go start a page, a business page, you're going to need to have some money to market and advertise with, and you're going to need to have to figure out how to drive traffic to that page. You're going to have a really good marketing plan. It's just like opening a business. If you're going to go down the street and open up a brick and mortar business, you can't just go down and rent the building. You want to get traffic there. You're going to have inventory. You're going to have to market. You're going to have to advertise. You're going to have to do door-to-door. You're going to have to do telemarketing, whatever it is to get people to come in the door, put up your hours of operation, put up your sales signs, whatever it is. It's the same deal as when you're running a Facebook page, not a profile. Okay, there's 2 different things, and then there's groups. I'm talking about groups today. That's a whole nother deal, right? So understand that there's a complete difference there. Now, one of the things, like I said before, is if you do have a Facebook page, you can put that as a link for your business, as long as you keep that Facebook page in very generic business stuff. How to prospect, how to recruit, how to enroll, how to market, how to write advertising, how to do ad copy, stuff that's very, very generic on that page. Maybe even some interviews with some high profile people like Les Brown. The software that I use, StreamYard, I can do an interview here and actually stream to my Facebook page and to YouTube and to Twitter. I'm on Periscope right now. So depends on what you want to do to build your brand and build your business. Now, I talked about branding yesterday. I'm in the process of building a brand outside of me that I do prospecting. That's a whole different project. So If you're brand new, I wouldn't recommend doing that. So let's talk about the Facebook profile just to make sure you understand. So your cover image up top, you got to have one. You got to have one. In your personal profile, it's got to be you, not some kind of obscure deal. It's your picture. It's you. In your about you section, you got to talk about what you do. You can go look at mine. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I think it says residual income strategist. I love helping people succeed online. I'm married, have awesome kids, a dog, and I love God. It's something like that in terms of what my profile says. Make it something that's attractive. And then you have, I think there's 9 photos that you can put up that are like your static photos. Go find your favorite photos that you like and put those there. Maybe it's a picture of you and your husband, you and your spouse, you and your dog, you and your kids. Maybe it's an adventure, something like that. Not business stuff, but actual like life stuff that you want to put there in that little collage deal. And of course, have your photos and stuff and things in there. Have a way for people to contact you. And when you like pages, be very, very careful about the pages that you like, because people can see those. Those are public. And if you're out liking pages that don't resonate with other people, you're probably going to have people that aren't going to follow you. So very, very important to go and take a look at that. If you look at mine, as you can see, I'm like a Marvel fan and things like that. Hopefully the Marvel comic doesn't offend anybody. And if it does, I'll pray for you. And if praying for you offends you, well, I'll keep praying for you anyway. So your Facebook profile needs to be very generic. It shouldn't have your business name, your company name on there, any of that kind of stuff. Remember, when you're prospecting and you're doing a Facebook Live and you've got a call to action, you want people to reach out to you and correspond with you and have a relationship. It doesn't mean that once you send somebody a presentation video that they're not going to go research the company. That's okay. The difference is that you have control over that. You reached out to them. You have their name and their contact information that you sent them that link to. If you have your business link on your profile and they click on it, they're not going to join your business by clicking on your link. They're going to go look at the information. You're never going to have a clue that they ever were interested in what you have going on. They're going to formulate an opinion based on the information that you saw. They're not going to reach out to you and ask you any questions. They're just going to formulate an opinion. They might actually go enroll with somebody else, right? And you have no idea what happened. You can't control what anybody else does, period. But what you can control is how your Facebook profile looks. So said all that to say this. Make sure you post your numbers here in the thread. If you're in the Prospecting Blitz Challenge, post your numbers here. If you're up to it and you want to do a curiosity post, go on your timeline, post Prospecting Blitz day number 3, how many people you reached out today, your total number for the first 3 days, and then put Prospecting Blitz Challenge as a hashtag. This coming Monday, I'm going to draw some names out of a hat and give away some really cool books. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that. On a mission to have no more empty refrigerators. Go out, make an extreme impact, be a legacy creator. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.